Good evening everybody, we are back with a brand new video and today we are going to be doing a new series. Now I haven't done this before and I'm super excited to do it because we haven't done any playthroughs yet on our channel and it's going to be super fun to do. So basically my idea is we're going to do a rags to riches type challenge but with a slight twist. Now a few episodes ago I made this really cool abandoned house that I absolutely love. I think it came out looking super cool and basically a couple of people suggested that they would like to see me do it up. So I thought, why not combine the rags to riches challenge with this abandoned house, and we can sort of basically do a little playthrough and try and see if it's going to work. So I kind of took this a step further and I decided to make an entire challenge list, and here it is. So I kind of thought about what I could kind of do in terms of a main storyline, and then I also added rules. I have uploaded this challenge as well onto my link tree so you can check it out. It's under my Threads account, so you can check this entire image out as well if you would like to take part. Obviously, this hasn't been tested before. This is basically my test to see whether this challenge actually works and whether the rules that I've set out actually make it quite fun to play or whether it just makes it too difficult or too easy. So I guess we'll just have a go and see whether or not it works. And we'll see whether it ends up being a bit too easy and you end up sort of blowing through it and it ends up being a really easy challenge. But let's start with just a reading of the general story and sort of the plot that we have for the beginning of this challenge. So after spending years on the streets, your only goal in life was to have your own place to call home. One day, out of nowhere, a man approaches you and informs you that your great-grandfather just passed and in his will he has left to you a house. You are shocked, you don't trust this man, you don't even know your grandfather, but who are you to complain? It's a free house. You snatch the deed and rush to visit your new home. Upon arriving at your new property, you see it's in shambles. There's holes in the wall, mold on the furniture, and spiders everywhere. Your heart sinks, but then you remember this is your house. You can do anything with this house and no one can stop you. You get excited and grab an old wrench sitting on the ground and raise it up. It's time to begin. Now, the rules for this challenge are sort of loosely based off of the Rags to Riches challenge. Obviously, there's quite a few different rules that a lot of the Rags to Riches challenges have, so you can kind of pick and choose those anyway. But here is our basic rules for this. So you've not showered in months, so you cannot date or get a part-time job unless you've had a shower/bath installed into your house. And due to the damp in your bedroom, that would make you smell as well, so you also need to have all of the windows replaced in your bedroom. You can also only get a part-time job as you have a lot of work to do fixing up your house. You can get a full-time job only once there are no lock challenges active. This house is a mess. You can only clean and remove cobwebs and greenery and mold once there are no holes in the walls and windows, and once all of the windows have been replaced. This will take 4 days off work, so this can count for just your days off work. So say if you're only working part-time anyway, you probably have those 4 days off work. So you basically got to count up and check that you've spent 4 days off of work at the property so that you can actually complete all of that. Because, it would take probably about a week, in maybe 2 weeks in real time to actually clean out all of the damp, mold, and everything else that's growing in this house. On top of that, once you have cleaned out the entire house, this will actually remove the grody and creepy crawly lock challenges. The next rule is that you can't fix the outside of the house until the inside of the house is completely fixed. You cannot begin fixing the garden until the inside of the house has all lock challenges removed. So there are 3 lock challenges on this. It has the off the grid lock challenge, the creepy crawly lock challenge, and the grody lock challenge. No one will want to live here yet. You cannot marry, have someone move in, or have a baby in this house until all the challenge lots have been removed. And then finally, you cannot purchase new furniture for a room unless there are no holes in the windows or walls of that room. So obviously it would end up getting super moldy if you replaced and put a sofa into a new house or into a new room, but then that room still has loads of holes in it, so water, damp, and everything can still get in. So now we have this little purchases list that we have right here, and obviously this is basically the things that you can purchase in the game in order to make the place more viable and obviously to do it up. So if you would like to fix the cracks in the walls, there are varying I think they're from the vampire set, little cracks and holes in the wallpaper and things like that are basically scattered across the entire house. If you'd like to fix all of those, that's 1,000 simoleons. If you would like to have grid work installed, this will remove the off the grid challenge that you have on the lot, and it can also only be done if there are no holes or windows in the walls, and this will cost 2,000 simoleons. You can fill in one large hole in the wall, so you have a look at the house here, you can see that there is like this little hole bit in the corner of the wall. There is also another one in the bedroom around the back, so there are only 2 in this lot. If you decide to make your own house, which obviously you can do if you would like to do this challenge and you don't want to download the one that I've made, then I would recommend adding like 2 to 3 large holes in the walls. But to fill in one hole, it costs 1,000 simoleons. If you would like to replace a hole where there is a window, you can do. All you would need to do is just purchase the window. To clean up the grass outside, that's to remove all the dirt, make it like a solid grass color, and then obviously if you would like to like pick out all of the excess like actual grass decoration. As you can see, it's sort of like little bits all sticking up on the ground and stuff around here. So if you would like to have that changed, then obviously that's where this would come into it. And for that, it would cost either 2 days off of work, so your 2 free days off work, and you'd have to be still at the property, and that's basically so that you can be the one to have to take care of all the grass and everything and make sure it grows back correctly, or you can pay 500 simoleons and have someone do it for you. Then finally, the more important ones is just a couple of little bits that just make it a little bit harder. If you do have furniture in the house, if you would like to remove all of the furniture in the house and have it all replaced, to have the unwanted items in the house removed, you would have to pay 500 simoleons to the council in order to have it taken out of the house. What I'd recommend for this challenge is kind of like if you do up a room, you can just move the furniture into a room that you haven't done up yet, and then that's kind of the way it works, because it's 500 simoleons for like every bit of furniture in the house. Same with outdoor furniture, so if you have outdoor furniture that you don't want, that includes things like if you've got rocks, if you've got broken fences and that sort of thing, that costs an additional 500 simoleons. There is also this broken down lamp outside, which obviously if you've made your own, then it doesn't really matter too much. But we do have this little broken lamp right here that if you're playing my one, then to get that replaced as well, then it will cost 1,000 simoleons because it needs to be entirely rewired. But that is the basis of the challenge. So now let's go in and make a sim who can then move in. Okay, so I have not actually played a sim in a very long time. I have mainly been making builds solidly for months. I think like it was literally like near the start of the year maybe that I last played, so I honestly have not tried it out in a while. I did want to try out obviously like a couple of the new updates that they did and things based on like new items and stuff, and sometimes I do just check out what I got from like an expansion I bought recently, but I honestly haven't played it in so long. So let's make a character. I am half tempted to make myself just because I think it would be kind of fun, but I think we'll go with someone else because I feel like it would be a bit rubbish if it was me. So I think this guy's kind of cute. He's got kind of a cute face. So let's stick with like this basic idea for like, I kind of like his face. I think I'm going to keep his face, but let's change it like the hair up. Obviously we're starting out where he is like sort of homeless, but not homeless because he has a home, an abandoned one, but he has a home. So we do kind of want him to look a bit rough. So I am thinking like overgrown hair. I think the idea that I originally had like from the story was that he was homeless for about 3 months-ish. Obviously, it's down to you whether you would like to add in additional details to him being homeless before, like what actually happened. Maybe something really dramatic happened. Maybe he's like actually a bit of a, like he has like a criminal past. Maybe he's only just come out of prison. You know, you can do whatever kind of story you like. I like his little freckles, so I'm going to keep those. I think he actually looks all right as he is right here. Maybe changes eyebrows. To be honest, I think he's kind of cute just like as is. He doesn't look too bad. He's like kind of cute. So let's go ahead and I think I'm actually all right with like the top half of him, so we can go ahead and do the rest. Obviously because he's homeless, he'd be quite skinny to start out with, so I am gonna lower it a little bit. I'm not gonna drop it right to the bottom because I feel like that's a bit unrealistic for just someone who's been living on the streets, but we do obviously want to give him some like not as nice clothing, and then we can upgrade it I think as we start to like go through the process of fixing up the house. But I'm thinking obviously like things like kind of coats work quite well for when you've got like a character who's been living on the streets, and also like you gotta think he's moving into a house that has like massive holes in the wall, so it like makes sense that he would have like coats, because he's not gonna really like, he's gonna have to probably wear a coat to sleep because there's literally like massive holes in his walls, so it's gonna kind of need it to be done. I kind of do like the like gilet kind of look. I feel like that looks all right. There are some other ones, but they tend to look a little bit too new. I feel like this is quite a kind of bog standard look. Or we've got like this one where it's like a big, like oversized jumper, which kind of looks cute on him. So I might go with that because I think it does look kind of cute. When it comes to our trousers, I feel like, I don't know, jogging, like kind of jogging bottoms might work quite well. Like these kind of things. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That looks like something you could wear. And then, you know what? I'm going to give him no shoes just because I like no shoes on a character. I think it kind of looks cool. It adds to that kind of like vibe, I think. I really wish they had socks that had holes in. Like, is that a weird like want? They don't have that, but I feel like that is like a thing they should add. Who doesn't have like a pair of socks that have holes in? But they do have these like, why in the picture does that totally look like those are like those horrible toe socks, but it's clearly not. Weird. And then my plan is for the rest of the outfits is literally just to do the exact same outfit, because obviously it makes sense that he wouldn't have a range of wardrobe if he didn't have anywhere to put them. The only thing that I might change is like what he sleeps in. So I think another one that I'm going to do slightly different is obviously the like summer kind of season where like you're wearing like warmer clothing, and I think all I'm going to do is literally just make it so that he's not wearing a shirt. And then for obviously like nighttime, I'm basically going to do the same thing. I wanted to see if I could find like the same, like, because obviously he has like his jumper thing and it has another jumper underneath. I don't know whether I can find that, but I feel like I can't. So I think I'm just going to do like a tank top or something very plain. I think like just a black tank. Yeah, that works. There we go. So the only ones that are different, basically we pick the same outfit for literally all of them. The only ones that are different is the summer one where he's not wearing a shirt, and then obviously the one where he goes to bed where he is just wearing a tank top. So let's give him a name. I don't know why, but I'm like drawn to Michael. I don't know why, but I think I'm going to call him Michael, and then I am just going to randomly generate Blalock. Sure, that'll be his like last name. Why not? And then I don't think anything else really needs amending. Let's pick his traits. I do like the idea that he has this aspiration to be quite wealthy, just because it kind of fits with the challenge. So maybe like one of the fortune ones. So we can either do owning the biggest, to be honest, biggest and fanciest home. How well does that fit? So I think we're going to go with that for his like aspiration. He just wants his home to be perfect. And then what else would actually work for him? So I would say he's ambitious because he has the goals that he wants to achieve a lot with this house. I think we could have a hella good garden in this like little mansion thing that he's going to be doing. So we'll do the loves the outside as well so that we can do that. And this whole place as well would look good with some artwork. So I'm thinking art lover as well. Yeah, let's go with art lover. I feel like that works. And then I did want to give him a pet, but I think I'm going to wait and we'll give him a pet like much later on when he can actually afford it, just because it does make the challenges much harder when you also have to pay for like pet food and things, and it takes up a lot of your time as well. So let's give it a go. We've got Michael. Let's stick him into our abandoned house. So just as a heads up, this lot is just over 20k. I kind of wish that I'd fixed it up so that it was like basically 20k. I might amend that for you guys so that it does make it a little bit easier. But what I'm basically going to do is do the free real estate cheat where you just click Shift Control C and you type in free real estate and then on, and that allows you to move into any property regardless of the price, and it basically makes it free because then we can move it in and we can mark it as furnished, which is perfect. And here we go, we have made it to our new abandoned house. So basically there are a couple of cheats as well that you will need to know as well. I would obviously always recommend putting like move object on. I have just got him singing in front of this house as he's like pretty happy that he's just moved into his brand new house that he's just got. So one one that I would recommend that you add on is bb.moveObjectsOn. That'll allow you to pop furniture wherever you want it in the house. Another one, obviously, that I would recommend you use and that you will need to use in order to do this challenge is the money cheat. So if you just type in money and then literally type 0, this will lower your total amount that you've got in your game to 0. If you put money and then a space and then any specific amount, so if you put 5,000, then your sim will have 5,000 simoleons. It doesn't add it onto what you already have, so you'll have to bear this in mind, maybe do some additions and stuff. So if you purchase something from the purchase list, obviously you'll have to minus, like, say 1,000, 2,000, whatever, from your total amount that you have at the minute with your sim. So obviously this challenge starts off with exactly 0 in our bank account. So if you did not see my last episode where we had, my episode where we actually made this house, let's do a quick tour just so that you have an idea of what it looks like. So obviously we have our front garden, which used to have 2 fences coming all the way across here. We can see it from the sort of bits of grass where it's a bit dead. We've obviously we did have 2 big lampposts right next to our little walkway here. It's now completely overgrown to the point that we've got all of these little dead plant, like we've got all of these dead vines and things, and then we've got loads of mushrooms. We've obviously also got like just a load of scratches on the walls and things like that. We've got a lot of ivy growing up the side of this big old turret that we've got here, which I think that actually looks kind of cool. I absolutely love ivy on a house. If I had my own house, I would just let ivy grow there. I know it ruins your brickwork, but also how good does ivy on a house look, especially like an old Victorian house. In terms of the rest of the grounds, obviously there's not really a massive amount going on. We've got this little tree that's fallen down here. We've got some little planters, which if you wanted to and you wanted your sim to be more outdoorsy, which I think I'm going to make Michael be, then we can obviously replace these with actual functioning planters. We do have this massive hole in the wall that is like the thing that you first notice, and we can see into the kitchen a little bit, as well as the little like living area that we've got over there. If we zoom out, you can see as well that a lot of the windows are actually just holes in the walls. Again, to play like this challenge, you will have to bear in mind that as you delete one of those holes in the walls to replace it with a window, obviously you're going to get some money back. So you're going to have to like basically subtract that from the amount that you have in your account so that you don't end up paying less for a window when you replace it in the actual challenge. But yeah, so if we zoom around to the back of the house, we've obviously got a bit where there used to be a lot of ivy growing all across this back section, but it's all died. We've got this massive hole in the wall right at the top of the property as well here. And then obviously that's pretty much it for the outside. So if we move on to our inside, I'll give you a little tour from here. So we have this glorious entrance hallway with these massive 2 square stairs. Looks pretty gorgeous. Obviously a couple of bits of like cracking in the walls and things. We've got obviously our little turret here, which this is quite a nice space as well. Obviously might have been used for like a living, like a sort of dining area, because we do have this kind of like big old rug that's in the middle, which looks really nice anyway. But obviously we do have some overgrowth on like this weird little pallet that's been left. And then we do have this big old bookcase as well, which is still in pretty good nick. Through this room though, we do obviously reach our little bathroom, which is the only bathroom in the house. It's not like the biggest house, but obviously we do have our little bathroom here. It just has a toilet and a sink, and then it's got this little washing up bucket, and obviously where the window would be in the wall here. We do not have any way of cleaning ourselves other than this sink and toilet, so that's where the needing to get a shower or a bath kind of comes into it. Turning right at the front door, we have our kitchen, which is a bit of a galley kitchen. I tried to aim for sort of more like old Victorian kind of housing style, which you would definitely have a kitchen that kind of went all the way down here with 2 sides with the countertops. But obviously we are missing an entire wall here, so you've kind of got to think about how you want to do that. Obviously part of the challenge is as well that you can't replace furniture in a room until all the holes and windows are gone, so this kitchen's going to be a little bit difficult to fix up. But obviously we do have our tatty little fridge here, and we've got our countertops. It's growing and everything obviously all in here as well. And then we have this very large and elegant living room sort of area where we do have a little fireplace as well, which is pretty nice. We've got some newspaper where it was clearly trying to soak up some of the damp, and then obviously we've got this big old hole in the wall here and just some random like tatty boxes and things. Moving upstairs, we have this cute little entrance hallway here, which obviously like just goes all the way around to one bedroom there and another bedroom here. This one's in a much worse condition than the other one. It has just one little bed in here, and obviously it's much more overgrown, and it does obviously have this big old hole in the wall as well. But this is our master bedroom over here, where we have a pretty nice obviously like bed in here, which obviously the sim can use straight away, but it does obviously have a lot of overgrowth around it as well, and all of our carpet just looks absolutely dreadful. But there is our house. So obviously there's a little bit of work to be done, but let's see what we can do about that. So I'm trying to decide on what I want my sim to do first in order to gain some money. I do kind of like the idea of that maybe he was like a busker or something like that, or I could maybe make him like a painter. So I'm trying to have a think on what I would like him to actually do in order to get like a little bit of money. I do also like the classic going around and doing a bunch of collecting, because then you can put those things in your house as well if you wanted to keep them. There is obviously a fishing spot right next to his house as well, so this is like perfect for us to try and get some money. And we can also gather water, because obviously we don't have water because we're off the grid, so that's just an added like really difficult challenge for this as well. So I think I'm going to start off with actually learning how to fish. We do have this little like rock as well, so let's actually go dig that up first and see if we get anything good. Obviously he's loving it so far because we are outdoors and he loves the outdoors. Perfect environment for him. I think this is a fossil rock, so hopefully we get something pretty good from this. What did we get? We got a time capsule, so that's pretty good because I think you actually get quite a bit of money from a time capsule. So it's like a common figure, so we'll just sell that straight away because that I wouldn't put that in the house anyway because it's not that pretty.
If you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to like, share and subscribe.
Then let's just go ahead and maybe gather some water for our house, and then we'll do some fishing. So now that we've gathered some water, let's go ahead and start fishing, I guess, and just hope that we can kind of get some good stuff. I think it'd be really nice as well if after we've kind of moved on through this challenge a lot more, if we got like a little garden. I think it'd be kind of cool to be able to like add in a little water feature somewhere where he could do more fishing. Obviously it's not totally necessary because we're right next to here and he can just fish here, but obviously you can do that thing where you go around all of the different worlds and catch different fish and then put them in your pond. Ooh, we have a welcoming wagon. Okay, I don't know if I actually caught any. Oh, he wants to like fishing. Perfect, love that. So that'll be our little money making thing right at the start of the game. We do have a welcome wagon, which is going to give us food and get us used to our neighbors, I guess, as well. So that's kind of nice. Let's go say hi to our neighbors. He's taking his sweet time on approaching all of our neighbors here. I will invite them all in to have a look at my tatty little house. I wonder what people think of it. Do you guys like my house? Isn't it gorgeous? I'm gonna thank all of them for coming. I mean, she's already leaving. She's like, I'm out. I'm gonna stand outside. I don't want to be in this house. Greet my new neighbors. We're all just like, nah, we're gonna like chill this close to each other and just talk and like get to know each other in this tiny hallway. I'm gonna chat about property values, like my sim knows what that means. Oh yeah, the value of this place, it's like, you know, a few million. It's very like good condition. I feel like I've probably spoken to them for long enough now that I could leave and they would be like, yeah, that was a good time meeting you. So I'm going to go back to doing some fishing so that we can get some money. I feel like the first goal of this challenge really is to like get enough money to replace the windows in like the bedroom and obviously to buy a shower. I feel like shower is probably like the most important thing. So I think let's aim for a shower. I think that's probably the way to go, because then at least he can like not be stinky and he'll have everything in the house kinda that he needs in order to like thrive. Or not thrive, maybe survive. Has he actually caught anything yet? I didn't actually look. No, he hasn't caught anything yet. That sucks. Did he get anything? Oh, he leveled up though, so now we're level 2. So that's pretty good. And all my friends are leaving. I hope they left that like thing. Did they even put it anywhere? Did they put it somewhere? Did they not leave me that fruitcake? They showed up with the fruitcake and they were like, nah, this can't go anywhere. There we go, I caught something. I caught a beta fish. I can sell that. You can also mount it, but I feel like, aren't beta fish like really small? Wait, have I already achieved something? Own 15 pieces of art. Do I own 15 pieces of art? Under the decoration function category. Okay, well that's most things, right? Like all of this ivy, I swear, is into that decoration part as well. Okay, he's definitely needing the loo and I feel like he's hungry. Yeah, a little bit hungry. I don't know if they left that fruitcake for me anywhere, so that's kind of annoying if they just left without it. Caught an apple. He can eat that apple. Perfect. That's his din-dins. Oh, there we go. He caught a guppy. Yeah, that works. It only sells for 6, but you know, it's something. Okay, I feel like we're probably good to like stop with the fishing for a bit and go sort out some needs. But I honestly completely forgot that this place also has like no electricity. So it also has no lighting. So it's very, very dark. But let's pop in and use the toilet. And then we don't have any food, which really sucks because I don't think they put that fruitcake anywhere and like left it for me. But they did leave. What is this? They left a plate just in my, like, in this room. Like, I understand that my house is like grody, but like don't go all the way upstairs to like just randomly put a plate on a table. I was trying to see if they had left the fruitcake anywhere, but I also can't see because it's so dark. And he's definitely gonna need some food, so I'm gonna have to eat something. So what's like the cheapest thing that he can eat? I forget like all of these things are also free, like because I own a fridge. I don't know how that works, but you know, it's there. So let's just eat like this little sandwich on my tiny stool in my new living room. There we go. So he's all full now. So now we can go to bed. So I can either go into the bedroom with the massive hole in the wall, or I can go to the bedroom over here. I'm going to go with this one. Wait, what's happening? Oh, he's getting swarmed by bugs. No, what's happening? A swarm of bees is descending upon Michael. Oh no, he's been attacked by bees. Oh, he needs, if he has like this flower, it can distract them. He tries to think logically as a way to outsmart them, but but maybe at their mercy. Oh no, he got attacked by bees. Okay, that's fine. We're okay. He's also like nauseated from the fact that this place is so grody, which is valid to be honest. So let's get him up to bed because he's not doing great, and I think he needs a good sleep. He's had a long day. He's just moved into a brand new house off the streets. He's just dumped all of his clothes on the floor. It's all good. I forget that that's because we have the laundry thing, but he can clean his clothes in that little bucket that's downstairs, so it's fine. I'm gonna put them all like, actually we'll leave them on the floor because we can just like wash them, right? Yeah. And so I guess it's good to search pockets. See, it went like ever since getting the pack for it, I've been searching pockets and I don't think I've ever found anything from them. Okay, so he's had his glorious little sleep. He's feeling fine. Let's search some pockets and then we'll do a little wash up of clothes and then get on with the day. Obviously the goal at the minute is to save up for a shower. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Let's wash his clothes in a little wash tub. I feel like that's a good idea. Is that more bees? Do not tell me that is more bees that are like, I am coming for you. I've never had this lot trait of creepy crawlies on. I think that that's what that's coming from. Like the swarm of bees. I've never like seen it before and I've never had this lot trait on before, but this is wild. I like that they are patiently waiting for him to finish doing his wash up though, because that's just so funny. I feel like they're probably coming through this window, right? When he like eventually gets just swarmed. There he is doing all of his little wash up. We don't have a clothesline is the thing, so all of his clothes are just gonna be wet, which I guess that makes sense. I don't know what else you would do with them. I mean, if it was my place, I'd probably just hang them through these holes and hope that they didn't smell super damp, but you know that they're gonna smell super damp. I do like the fact though, I did not realize that you actually do have spiders on like the cobwebs that you have inside the house. That's super cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like this little black spider that's just hanging out. I'm gonna call him Jeffrey, although I will be removing him as soon as I can. I like how all of these puddles of water show up as well when you're like using this bucket. Oh no, he's leaving. Where's he going? Is he going specifically somewhere so that he can get attacked by bees? I feel like that's what he's doing. He's like, hold on, washing. I need to do something for a hot second. I need to get attacked by a swarm of bees in my bedroom. That's just what needs to happen. I'm just waiting. There we go. Bees. I don't know where he's trying to run. You can't run from bees. That's just not how that works. Everyone knows you gotta like go under a pond, right? That's how you get away from them. Let's go back over here and I can add laundry. I can add additives, flowers. You can add, that's not a flower. That's an apple. But you can add flowers to your clothes to make them smell better. So are there any flowers around? Can I go see if I can find some flowers? Because that'd be great. Just like scoping around, trying to see if I can find some. Is that flowers? There we go. Bluebells. What a great flower. I mean, like, I don't know how much they actually smell enough to like clean your clothes with, but like that seems like a pretty, like, it sounds nice to be able to put like some little flowers and things into your clothes wash. Then let's go ahead and just go add those to our laundry. I've never actually used this little like tub before, but that sounds kind of cool. So let's add some flowers. We're going to add our little bluebells. Like, you can just see that spider moving on the side of the screen. Ugh, Jeffrey. So let's go back to our laundry, add our little flowers in. I don't know what happens now. That's just it. Okay. I mean, I can't like move them to a dryer or a clothesline because we don't have one. How much are they? They're probably like really pricey, right? To have a clothesline. And we don't have electricity, so I definitely can't get a dryer. The only option I would have would be to have a clothesline. Oh, they're big. They're quite expensive. 200. That's too much for me. I don't have that. I have 56. So I guess I just have to like unload them, right? Oh, that irks me so much because that means that like they're just gonna be wet. I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that they're wet and being invited to someone's house to hang out. I don't have enough time, honey. Sorry, I'm cleaning and decorating my entire house. Nothing I can do about that. I'm just gonna have to like leave them. Like they're clean at the minute, but they're not gonna be clean forever. Let's replace the water. I like how there's like butterflies going around it. Is that just literally because I put flowers in there? That's so pretty. Okay, cool. Now let's get on with the day. So obviously like there are plates around from food that I've eaten and things. I need to eat it again anyway. We don't even have a sink in our kitchen, so I'm just gonna have to deal. Last time I had a ham and cheese sandwich. Let's have some cheese crackers this time. I'm getting bothered by this person. Yeah, go for it. I don't care. He's so unhappy that he got attacked by bees, and I think that's valid, to be honest. I like how like I don't have a cupboard either, so I can't put these clothes away. Put them in my inventory, but that doesn't really do a lot. I don't know whether maybe I should save up for a clothesline so that he has like clean, dry clothes. Let's go gather some water, and then let's go fishing again. Maybe I could save up. It's only 200. It's not that bad. And I think it is kind of important, I guess. I mean, not as important as a shower, really, but, you know. At the minute, his hygiene's, like, halfway. I think it would be nice to have that. And we are in summer right now, so it does make sense that we can have a little clothesline and, like, at least dry our clothes properly while we don't have, like, electricity and stuff. I caught... What did I get? I got a tetra. I mean, that's not that much. I think I'm going to sell this apple as well. I mean, it only sells for 3, but you know, I can sell these flowers as well. They sell for 14. That's pretty good. We'll caught another fish. Let's sell that as well. Where are we at? 74. I mean, it ain't great, is it? But it's a living. I sold the flowers as well, and now we're on 80. I mean, he is hammering through like these fish. That one is worth 21 simoleons, which like we're already on 109 coins. So I think we can do 200 by the end of the day. Or I say that, but it is like 5 o'clock in the game, so you know, he is hammering through catching these fish though. It's a good day for fishing. But like I totally say that, but then like he's not catching anything now. I think I jinxed it. Although this fossil rock is back, so we can go back to that fossil rock in a second. You know what? That other thing was worth like a decent amount. Let's go to this fossil rock because he needs the loot anyway. And we'll Oh, he can't dig it because he's uncomfortable. That's valid, friend. Okay, let's go to the toilet. But it is going to be dark soon, which is really annoying. Let's have another quick look to see if I can find that thing that person bought me. The fruitcake. I swear that they showed up with a fruitcake and then they were like, you know what? This place is grody. I'm just leaving. There's more clothes. Where did they come from? He didn't even get changed upstairs. Come on, mate. Hurry up. Go to the toilet. We need to get back out and do more things. So I'm going to go check out that fossil. I know he's still uncomfortable. Why is he so uncomfortable? Leave the house maybe, because I feel like the house is really like gross and I think that's what's making him unhappy. He does also need a shower. There we go. See, he's not feeling as bad now. When does that run out? Soon? 5 minutes. Okay, cool. That's not that bad. I need him to do things to get money, but he can't do anything because he's uncomfortable. Like, I know I was saying that it was valid, but also like that's really annoying. Can I sell like plates? Does this sell for money? No, that's annoying. Okay, he's fine now. So let's take up this thing and go grab, I saw some plants as well, like all the way over here somewhere. Where is it? Here we go. So we got this little plant here with more bluebells. So let's go harvest those two. At least it's money, isn't it? We've already done that bluebell plant. Let's see if there's any other things that we can check out around here. Because this is quite a nice, like, little area. There's a little log here. We can look for some frogs. There's more bluebells. This place is rich for bluebells. There's this little bit here. Oh, it's snapdragon. Okay. Oh, that little frog thing disappeared. Did I not get to it in time? What do we find here? So, oh, simtanium? I don't know what that's for, but selling it. And then we've also got a robot salvage part. I don't think he's going to be building robots anytime soon. And obviously we've got some flowers. So now we're on 200. So that's good. So let's go grab a clothesline. I know that that should not be my ideal, like, first thing that I want to, like, purchase. But, you know, I just think it'd be nice to have, like, a little clothesline so that at least he has somewhere to dry his stuff. Let's get this nice little black one. And I'm just going to pop it right here. At least then he can do some nice little wash-ups and have some dry clothes and things. I feel like that's the goal, right? But now, as you notice, like, all of these clothes that I just left on the floor, they're still soaked. Why can't I put them up? I can put them in my inventory. I feel like these also need washing as well now. Laundry is taking over this guy's life. Now I've got those clothes in there. I'm going to go wash these ones that are upstairs as well. He's going to literally need to do it again, like, soon. Wait, you can sell your clothes for, like, 1 simoleon? That seems weird. He's back to being unhappy, but I think that's because he's actually dirty. There we go. So I can hang this one on the clothesline. Can I not hang the other one on the clothesline? I don't know what to do with those. I'm just going to sell them. You know, it's fine. Now that we've got the clothesline, I think it'll be easier from here. Cool. And then what have we got remaining? So obviously he's really dirty. So I think I'm going to do the good old technique of like just washing a lot. Obviously we do have the like quickly wash hands and things in order to like save water, but I think it's okay because we're right next to this thing where we can have water. So I'm just going to wash my hands like a bajillion times and it should increase his hygiene enough. Yeah, we can see it slowly going up. It's all right. I mean, it's using like the world's most amount of water, but it's fine. Okay, he is all clean. We are a little bit hungry, so let's go grab some food before he goes to bed. I'm going to go with another ham and cheese sandwich. And he's actually feeling energized, which is surprising. Is that because he did the laundry? Yeah, from cleaning off the grid. So he's feeling energy. He is living for it, this eco-friendly lifestyle. And there we go. So he now, we'll just pop to the toilet and then we'll go to bed. So of course, the first thing that he is woken up to is our regular swarm of bees. As he do every morning, evening and night, we have our little bee scenario once again. It's fine. I feel like eventually he'll get used to it, right? And then straight up to food, and then we're gonna get on with the day. Our clothes are still looking pretty wet on our clothesline. I love how I can make a garden salad if I really wanted, but I don't think my fridge works. Does it work? I don't know if it works off grid. Let's go make a little salad though. We'll put a little bit more effort into our like breakfast today. Actually mix something instead of a quick meal. Did he just put a bugger into his salad? That was weird. Anyway, there's his gorgeous little salad. And then obviously we're gonna eat that up, then get on with today's activities where we're just gonna try and get as much money as possible so that we can actually buy a shower, which I think we should be able to do that today. Let's see how much a shower costs. I think that you could just get like the bog standard shower that doesn't even have like an actual like glass bit around it that comes from like, I think it's like the college something expansion. So the cheapest one is this one, which is 300, which ain't great. It's still a lot. It's more than the clothesline, which like I probably did need the clothesline, so that's fine. I mean, ideally I'd want to actually buy a proper shower, but obviously they get quite spenny. Like I did not know that this shower was like 800. That is a lot. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with the 300. I could do that and then put it like outside, maybe have it as like a little outdoor shower. I don't know. And the fish are jumping, so hopefully we can get some more fish. Once again, he is feeling incredibly uncomfortable, so I can't actually do anything, which is superb. I put effort into making my food, right? And he's unhappy because it's poorly made food. But like, how does a quick meal of a sandwich not compared to like a poorly made salad? Surely a poorly made salad is better. What do you need to do? Just cut up bits of fruit. Be happy, friend. You're outdoors. You like the outdoors. If I like shout forbidden words, does that lower anything? No, I don't think it did. That was annoying. Let's like sit on the ground. And a cloud gaze. That might make him happy. Clouds are nice. I like cloud. There we go. So cloud gazing. It's getting rid of some stuff. Just need it to be enough that he's not very uncomfortable. There we go. And now he's feeling inspired. So let's dig up this little rock that we've got here. Should get some good old crystals, which is obviously always good. And then let's go ahead and do some fishing. Ooh, what did I get from my capsule? Let's actually do that first because I want to know what I get. And then we'll do some fishing. Oh, there's a friend here. That's nice. I love having a little friend to do my fishing with. 15 rarity, so not that great. Let's see if I can actually get anything from this. So obviously the goal is, I guess, to reach 300. For 325, we can get one of those outdoor showers, and that's pretty good too. So it's like maybe, and I think it was only like 25 more than that in order to get like an actual shower. So I'm half tempted to just like save and get one of those. But yeah, we've caught a couple of fish. So this one's 51. Wow. Okay, so that one's a pretty good one. And this one's 24, so that's pretty good too. Oh, it was a salmon, I think, that I caught before that was worth quite a bit. Yeah, so clearly, I mean, like salmon, I guess, because salmon is like huge, right? It's always bigger than you think it is. It's like literally so big. If you haven't actually seen the size of a salmon before, just Google it because they are crazy huge. I always thought that they were like this big. Am I even catching anything else past that salmon? I think that salmon was my piece of luck for the day because now we're at a point where he's level 4 fishing though, which is pretty good. I don't know whether maybe it'd be a good idea to go somewhere else to do some fishing. 26, that's not bad. So we're on 150 simoleons now, which is pretty good. I think what I'm going to do is actually, let's stop fishing for a little bit now that he's leveled up. And let's go just quick have a look to see if I can find any more plants. We've got some gorgeous little bluebells here. Is this a plant? It is. Let's see if there's anything else around. We've got a rock over here as well, so let's do some digging in that rock. We did catch a goldfish last minute there as well, so a solid 8 simoleons. Grab some little bluebells, and then we're gonna go over here and check out this little rock. Hopefully we can get something good from it. I'm gonna sell these bluebells, and then I'm gonna... Oh, it's... Oh, 80? That's really good. Okay, and we got a robot part with... Yeah, you know. Okay, so we're on 259, so if we can maybe find, like, one other plant, we should be... Or, like, a couple of things. There we go. So there's a rock here, and that should get us enough that we can actually, like, buy an actual shower, and, like, a decent one as well. Oh, well, I guess what was it, like 300? So we do need, like, quite a bit more, actually. I thought it was 200. But yeah, we got a time capsule. Please have something good in it. I mean, 25, that's all right. Come on, my goal is to try and, like, get, like, at least a shower in today, and if I can do that, then that's good. So we've got some more bluebells. That's another, like, 14 simoleons. Is there anything else around? There's some more here, so let's grab some more bluebells. This place is bluebell heavy. Why am I so tempted to go over here? Is this like a community garden? Can I like take these things? Yeah, let's take all these things. I think it's a community garden, so I'm gonna just harvest that stuff. Is there anything else in this garden? No, that's fine. I'm happy with community garden things, although he is feeling like uncomfortable because he needs a loo, so he is taking his solid time to get over here. But let's sell those. 32. There we go. So we now have enough to be able to actually buy, and he doesn't want to harvest any of these things. I don't know if it's because it's not his or whether he's just really uncomfortable. So let's head back, and then at least we can get a shower. It will be like the bog standard, like cheapest shower though, but I guess we could upgrade it tomorrow. Are my clothes dry yet? Yeah, they are dry. Cool. They are... Wait, why are they used? Why is the cleanliness used? I literally just washed those. Just put them away. It's fine. It's all good. Cool. And then I think finally we'll just grab a little snack. Obviously, I can't really eat anything like proper. What are our more choices? Let's have peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is really making me want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now. But there we go. And then finally, I think we can pop to bed. Then I think I'm gonna leave it there for today's episode, guys. Let me know what you think of this challenge in the comment section below. I think that I am super enjoying it so far. It is obviously a little bit of a challenge to try and get enough money to be able to actually buy all the things that we need. But I think that it's going all right. We've got a couple of items. Obviously managed to get a clothes line, which is super important. I am going to save up and get the slightly better shower just because I think it would look nicer in our little house. Once again, if you would like to follow along with this challenge with me, the actual challenge is posted on my threads. It is also in my link tree, so you can check that out too. The abandoned house is obviously on my gallery as well under HextraHunt. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I will be making a new series for this, but we do not have a series link for it at the moment, as obviously this is just the first episode. On the screen now is a recommended video, so if you enjoyed this one, please do check that one out too, and I hope you all have a great evening.